Today, I want to talk to anyone that is currently working with young black men, anyone that is trying to uplift, encourage, build up, create opportunities, show a better way, replicate, or exemplify something that is promising for their future. My name is Henry Nutt III, and I'm on this mission to try to help create a dialogue that I think there are lots of great people out there doing lots of amazing things for our youth. And I'm for all youth, I'm for all genders of youth. But our young black men are dying. Our young black men are falling prey to poor decisions and ending up in prisons, incarcerated for many years, separated from their families, and then coming out as middle-aged men, maybe even young men, but having to start from scratch, and therefore out of the circle of trying to provide for their families and do the things necessary to be productive. And it starts at such a young age. We all have a part to play in how we help that, and my part is this. I'm not an audacious personality. I'm not a freaking arrogant man. I'm 57 years old. I've been in one industry for most of my life. I've went through many obstacles. But today I want to really talk about what's really important to me. And as much as I've achieved lots of success as a black man in this industry, in construction, and I've been around the country and talking to people. But sometimes my humility gets in the way of confronting what's really real for me. What's real for me? One, I've been in this industry for 37 years. That we know is this industry that I represent. This is construction. There's about 6% of black men. I don't even know what the percentage is for black men that have leadership positions in this industry. But I know it's a minority, and that's just what it is. And I know that it's important for me, especially at this stage of my career where I'm 7 years, I'm gonna walk away from it and start a different chapter of my life. But I also know that it's important for me to share some things that maybe I didn't have the courage back then, or the experience and the wisdom and how to articulate a thought regarding bringing in black men, talking about black men in construction without feeling like I'm doing something wrong. And that's on me. That's not on somebody else. That's just on me. So I can say that in this space right now. But I know that right now I'm on this mission to help empower people, specifically young black men who want to enter this industry. And maybe it's not construction, but I'm biased to construction because that's what I've done. But whatever it is you're looking to do with your life, there is so much more for you than what you've been told, than what you've experienced, and maybe even what you believe about yourself. And I'm not looking for likes. I'm not looking for anything from anyone. I want to help people. And I want to help, more than anything, my young black men. Because my young black men represent fathers, husbands, leaders, and people who are going to have a huge influence on their own families and lives. And I've seen enough, some of it in my own family, some of it in my community, and definitely in the circle of people that I know. And at some point it has to change. And can I change the world? No, but I can change my world. And we all can do something. And so I'm not here to tell you that I have all the answers, but I am here to say that sometimes I look at my own life and say, how did I do that? How did I get here? How did I accomplish this task and go through this situation? And I'm not claiming to be perfect in anything that I've done, but I know I've made some great decisions and have accomplished and broken some obstacles and barriers that many don't get a chance to do and to see in their own personal lives. Right now, I've worked for a company now for 18 years, rose in the ranks of the company. I have been on boards. I'm currently on the board, AGC, Associated General Contractors of America, as a vice president of specialty contractors, and trying to influence and bring input and insight on how folks in the specialty contractor world work with general contractors and can bring value to this association. I was nominated for the National Academy of Construction in 2024. And it's a group of very prestigious people that are owners of companies and have done some amazing things. And sometimes you don't feel like you belong in those spaces, but I'm there. Someone thought that, hey, let's nominate this guy, and it took a couple of years, and I'm there. I'm still trying to figure out that role and what I can actually do to bring value to that group, but it's an honor to be a part, and I have a voice. I'm on the Contractor State License Board for California, and that's been a little bit over a year, nominated by the Governor of California. Again, not something that I was seeking after and looking to be a part of, but I am. And I am the chair of the licensing committee, so I impact folks who are trying to get their licenses and what we do, how we create rules and policies to help people, and also make sure that we are protecting consumers. That is not anything that I ever thought that I'd be doing as a sheet metal worker, as an apprentice back in 1987, when I joined Local 104 sheet metal workers in California, Northern California. Never, ever was a thought for me that I'd be here. And sometimes I just get so busy just doing stuff and doing my job and just working that sometimes I don't think and consider what I've accomplished. And I'm not here to talk about myself, about what I've accomplished so much, but it's really important for us to see people that look like us, normal persons, normal people, that I'm not some popular guy. I don't have, the million followers on any kind of social media platform. I try to post things that matter to me on social media, and because it's important to me. Anything I've ever done has always been because I believe in it or it's important to me. And so I don't go around looking for people to say good job and attaboy and pat me on the back and say he's great. I don't really care about that. But what I do know is I probably don't promote some of the things that have happened to me in my life. I have enough negative stuff. Some of it was self-induced, and then some of it wasn't. But I also know that I have some positive things that have happened, and I have some barriers that I've broken as a Black man in this industry, in this world. And if you're not me and don't understand that, or this sounds weird to you, you just don't understand it, and that's okay. This is not a video where I'm going to explain it to you. The folks that understand it, the folks that identify with it, they get it, they know what I'm talking about, and that's my audience right now. And I want to talk to you. I want you to be empowered. I want you to know that you can break barriers, you can walk through walls if you have to. Commitment, belief in yourself is so important. And so many times when I was ready to quit and give in, I definitely had different people that came alongside of me that encouraged me. But ultimately, I have to believe that I could do it. And so sometimes the dismay is so overwhelming that we make decisions that reflect we just don't care anymore. We just give up. Doesn't matter what happens, so we are haphazard with our lives. We know better many times, but we choose to do something that violates who we are and makes possibly a life decision for us that we can't walk away from. I don't want you to go there. I want you to believe in yourself. I want you to know that you have a purpose in the earth, that there's something that is great that lies within you, that if you don't do it, it will never happen. And I can't tell you how many lives that I've changed on purpose and others that I don't even know. But every once in a while, I get a chance to hear a story. And just last night at an event I was in Sacramento, I sat next to a colleague and a friend that works for a completely different company, and he's a man of color. And he shared with me that I made some mention about being a leader or stepping out and saying words of encouragement. And he said, he identified with me. He said, man, you said something to me, or you said something in the audience, and I listened and I said, if that guy could do it, I can do it too. And he actually told me that. This probably was 10 years ago that I even mentioned whatever it was. I can't even tell you what the words were. My point is that what you do matters. And don't ever give up on yourself. And it's so important for us to believe that we are more than what we think we are. And when we begin to believe that, and our actions align with that, we are unstoppable. Sure, there's a ton of work. There's stuff that we have to unlearn. But the first step is beginning to believe that you exist for a reason. That's what I want to say to you tonight. Just, you exist for a reason. You're not just here to go through the motions, to disrupt people's lives, to create havoc, to not be purposeful, to not have meaning for your life, to not feel loved, to not be loved, to not love someone else. Your life matters. You're significant. And it's so easy to hide behind this hoopla of what it means to be a man and strong and not intimidated and not caring and audacious to the point where you're obnoxious. Those are learned behaviors that do disservice to who we are. And that's a whole other story, but I want you to get you absolutely matter. People are counting on you to be successful. And success doesn't necessarily have to mean you gain the world and lose your soul. It means that you've accomplished some things that you believed in. But first you must believe in what those things could be, and that there are possibilities for you. And sometimes life makes it so challenging that you don't even believe in that anymore. It's hard enough just to wake up in the morning. I get it. I understand it. But that cannot be our reason for quitting. We have to press through every obstacle. Don't give up on yourself. Take some time to think about and reflect about what your life matters to you. If no one has ever told you that, think about what your life matters to you, how it matters to you. And maybe you've been so busy, there's been so much noise in your life that you don't even think about those things. If this is something that resonates with you, leave me a comment. Let me know, am I in line with you? And it's something that you want to continue to discuss, something that you think is important for you, somewhere in your life where you're thinking, man, this is not something that I've ever thought about, but you sent the message that hit my heart. I want to continue talking about it. I want to continue to help build a bridge between you and the world that you're trying, and the goals you're trying to accomplish. And it's not going to be easy, but it is possible. So, hey, I'm just a guy. I'm hitting at the third. I'm 57 years old. I'm still trying to figure it out, but there's some things I have done and I'm proud of. And there's many things I've done that I'm not proud of. But I know that I cannot allow my past to define my future, and nor can you. So begin today to know who you are.